Hey everybody, So Wookie here. In this video, we're going to go through a Q&A with the developers of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, where they talk about how it's been developing for the Xbox Series X and S, and how they feel the new hardware and the improvements to the game are going to really benefit the player. Hope you enjoy this video and find the information interesting. If you do, consider liking and subscribing to see more. So the first question that was asked is, what excites you most about developing and bringing Assassin's Creed Valhalla to life on next generation hardware? And they say, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is set in a dark age of England and will allow the player to travel from Norway to England and move more freely in a gigantic world. This being on foot, by horse, or on their longship, or from the Raven's point of view, next gen for us is an opportunity to enhance the graphics quality and the game in order to deliver the best experience possible. The next question, in addition to benefiting from the power of the performance of the Xbox Series X and S for quicker load times, etc., what Xbox Series X features are you most excited to explore, leveraging in the development of Assassin's Creed Valhalla? And they say, when you first play the game on the Series X, you immediately realise the benefit of having a constant 60 frames per second game. Immediately, everything feels smooth and comfortable. The whole experience just feels better and is a pleasure to move in a world and turn the camera around even in the most busiest location of the game. On a gameplay point of view, it means that responsiveness to your action is just instantaneous and everything feels more fluid. The next question, how will these enhancements impact the player's experience in Assassin's Creed Valhalla? And they say, we've introduced quality of life improvements for the player. For example, faster loading times means a quicker way to teleport from one side of the world to the other, which will result in a change to players' habits. Players who were discouraged from revisiting a faraway location will hopefully see it as achievable without feeling so much like a chore. The next question, why did your development team choose to focus on improved graphics and frame rate as enhanced areas of Assassin's Creed Valhalla? And they say, the quality of the player's experience is our core focus. It's a great feeling for us to have more freedom to deliver unprecedented depth and level of detail in our games. On the Xbox Series X, we use a very sophisticated variable resolution temporal AntiAliasing to output a 4K HDR image at a constant frame rate of 60 FPS. How do you expect fans of Assassin's Creed Valhalla will respond to playing it on the Xbox Series X and S with these enhancements? Players will immediately feel the difference. Their experience is just smoother, faster, and simply better. What is it like developing for the Xbox Series X and S? It's always fun and scary to develop on a new console. What people might not realise is that next gen consoles are being built at the same time as we are creating our game. The challenge for us is during our production is to use the full potential of those while they still don't yet exist in their final form. They also say, which enhancements are you most excited about in exploring and leveraging for Assassin's Creed Valhalla on the Xbox Series X and S? Next gen consoles offered us the opportunity to remove unwanted friction we have in our game, and due to technological limitations, game load and other player waiting periods are dramatically reduced. In the end, the game has a smoother world traversal experience, especially when navigating at high speeds, e.g. in the Raven or on the boat. What does smart delivery mean for your game, and how are fans bringing Assassin's Creed Valhalla to fans? It's a great idea during this console generation transition. For players, it means they can continue their experience on the new console and even keep their progression data if they save it in the cloud. It's something that they don't need to worry about. And that's it. So that's everything they say. I mean, a couple of points from my own personal experience. I've been playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla a lot. I'm probably about like 75 hours in now. I've not finished the game yet, and I'm still really enjoying it. And kind of like the guy says that was answering the interview, it's like as soon as I turned on Assassin's Creed Valhalla and got started playing, the 60 FPS was immediately noticeable. It's like a really big change from the previous Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Origins. Uh, the game looks fantastic as well, like even the lighting and stuff like that. And he's right as well. The fast travel thing does let you like because I personally like to finish all the areas. But sometimes you just can't be bothered because you know it's going to take like 2 minutes to load to get there. But it's like when you fast travel now in Valhalla I've got the Series X, it literally loads in 10 seconds or so, like 11, 12 seconds at most, and it's really good. What I'm quite excited to looking for is the next Assassin's Creed game. Obviously, it might be a year or two away yet. Because, like he says, this game was developed as the consoles were being developed, whereas the next Assassin's Creed game, whatever that may be, they'll have had the hardware a while. They'll be used to the hardware, so hopefully they'll be able to leverage even more out of it as well. So that's something to look forward to for the future. But that was it. That was just a quick Q&A with some of the Assassin's Creed devs on an article, and that was on the Xbox Wire article. And that's it. So I hope you found this video useful. If you did, consider liking and subscribing to see more. Wookie out.